Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorials we will look a little bit more on advanced cell animation, how we can do in a view. Let's begin by creating first cell looking material. So we have let's 1, 2 and 3. Let's create 3 spheres. And again, if you want to copy, you just click on one, hold down Alt button and start dragging and it will duplicate it for you. Let's take this middle one, move it a little bit above, select 3 of them, create meta blob. I just want to have it some interesting combination so we can look. Let's take our camera and adjust a little bit. Okay, so if we render right now, let's go final screen 640. This is our normal render. So we have shades, depth and everything. Let's go right now to modify material. So we go edit. If you're in a basic, click right here to go in advanced. And we right click, edit function. And to do this actually very simple. So we go on highlight the constant and we replace with the angle of incidence. And what we do, okay, let's go first modify our color. Let's go right here and add the black color to the end. Click OK. And let's go to this filter and adjust our filter. So we'll add 1 point. And you can go to here, just double time click, it will add point, or select and click new point. Let's go right here, just it's maybe too big. So and we'll just add, you can see like edge around. Let's click OK. Click OK. Also, be sure we don't have any bumps. We just disable all highlights for this. And one more in effects tab, we'll just go 100% on a contrast. Let's preview right now what we have. You can see we have it nice already outline with the shadows. You can see just slightly, I don't know if you can, but little bit kind of different coloring depend. And fix it that one when you go to atmosphere editor. And I want to do a couple things. I want to just go to light and go all the way 100% to the sunlight, so no ambient light. Okay, and on this we'll have it very flat looking. This is very simple things to do, but let's look on a couple other things, a little bit more advanced stuff. So we'll take the sphere and we'll just put it right here for now. So to make a ground, we can just go on a ground and same go ahead all the way on contrast. That will give it a little bit higher, less details on the ground if we need it. You know what? Let's create one big sphere. We'll just squish it. It will be our hill. Let's put right here. Okay, now I want to put a trees on that hill. So let's go add our ecosystem. And we'll go add plant. And if we select the dead tree, so the easiest one, we'll go increase density, make it bigger. Maybe a little bit more on the density. Okay, so we have a trees. And to change, modify material on the trees, we can go into our material tab, go to dead tree. So this is our, right here, this open dead tree material. And just let's load it. And it's some our advanced material pack. I have a bunch of cells, so just to save the time I will load it from there. And you can see those materials actually we can repeat them. One thing what's happened right now, if you look on some trees, we don't have a very nice outline right here on the side. So to fix this, what we need to do is going in our material. If you want to increase line, let's go to edit function. Okay, and we're going inside the filter and we'll just modify this filter so we have a bigger black area around that. Okay, click OK. Okay, one more time. And at this point, you can see we have nice outlines around the trees, and you can adjust how much you want of that. Okay, so it's look very cartoonish, like cell type. Okay, this is nice, but what problem is become when we start have trees? So let's go example, we'll take maple tree, and if we start working on our leaves, we cannot actually going inside maple and modify the leaves, because if we change this function, what's happening, we'll have it all black squares. We don't see the leaves by itself. And here I have a couple actual solutions to do this. The best way, if you open this unloaded cell and cell looking like outline leaves from Photoshop or Painter or other things, but we have two other things we can work around, and one of them it is apply color blend, so you can mask over, and in this case you notice it will be all black. So if you have two different ones, like we can create another set of the leaves and we can create them as a white. That will work in some trees. Example, let me remove this tree. Let's load it. Maybe pine tree, and this is actually a pine tree. It's a model from Cornucopia, so it's not come default. But what I want to show in this case, you see right here we have it 1, 2, 3 branches. So we can open one, have it color blend on this as a black. Okay, go another one. Go ahead, color blend on this one on a white. Okay, and take another one and maybe color blend on that one on a black as well. So what we've done, we're actually kind of simulating, faking the cell, and it's worked very well, and it's actually very fast to render in a distance. So it's kind of blackish white or other colors. And in this way, how I say, it will be very fast on render, so I spend a lot of time. But other trick we can do, let's delete our tree. Now let's load it back, maple tree. So we'll go right here. Okay, let's go to our leaves, edit function, and one thing what we need to do here, we take this one, we delete it, but we have one transparency, so we copy, click anywhere on the side and click paste. So we'll just duplicate it. We take from the color and we connecting to color. So also other things, I want white with black outlines, so we invert. Now we have it, our white leaves done. To make it black and we have it black surrounding, we just need to go to our view, to our mask, and let's decreasing. Let's put it maybe 0.95, 195, and let's offset a little bit. Okay, to the center. When we click OK, you can see on preview we have it white and black outlines. They won't be perfect because with offset and everything, but it will be very close to outline. And this is a little trick for you how you can create outline with the leaves if you don't want to mess with Photoshop or other things. And of course, let's put one more light right here so we can see. Okay, and this we can look and you can see leaves. They will have a black outline and white. It's more look like a cell. And again, to make even perfect them look. Okay, let them render. Okay, so here's our render picture. To remove a little bit on the coloring, let's do a couple of things. So we need to go to bumps and reset it. So we don't need any bumps. It will give us more flat look. We don't need any highlights. And in effect, also we need to increase our contrast and remove backlight to 0. So in that case, we'll have the sharper black and white without any gray tones, and it will look more as a cell shaded. Okay, let's preview one more time. So you can see already it's more look like outline leaves. And by modifying other parameters, we can have it sharper look or other things. So this is kind of tricks how to make leaves on the plants look cell shaded. Okay, one more thing, let me show you. So let's go right now, just delete those, we don't need it. Okay, sometimes you want to create clouds, maybe look like more cartoonish. They're not necessarily can be cell shaded. Cell shaded you can do same with meta bulbs, but let's go to create one cloud. Okay, and if we preview right now, what we have it is normal semi-realistic looking cloud. I want to create more cartoonish cloud, so let me cancel this one. I don't know. We go inside the cloud material. Okay, we don't modify in color and density. In lighting, we disable the cast shadows. Okay, and here we want cover 100%, density 100%, opacity. If you want white like paint, I'll show you in a second. Normal, just say 100%. Ambient light all the way here. Remove Godly. And amount, let's go to down. Scaling, roughness. Maybe increase on scaling a little bit up. Variation and uniform. So it's very simple. 0, 100, 0, 0, 100. Okay. Let's go set this way. Now let's render. So here we have our more kind of cartoonish looking clouds that you may be using for some animation. They don't have this cell outline, and to do cell host you need to do different materials, but it does, when we speak on some cartoon animation, look very interesting for your animation. So it's another ways to play around. And for the cell one, if you're going right here and you just switch your opacity all the way, so you have it almost like white blob in the sky. It can look like some painting, maybe in cartoons and other things. And of course, that will apply all your cloud animation, and other things will apply to that as well. Okay, so here's our animation, and there you go. Here's the easiest and fastest way to do cell animation with more advanced kind of tips and tricks. So you can do on the plants, ecosystem populated. You can do just on normal object, or even on your clouds to apply. And thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please come visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.